making another couple videos, but I'm in the sprayer right now. I am heading down to spray 2 gallons an acre of foliar fertilizer mixed in with 10 gallons of water. So yeah, we're gonna get this all done. The field I'm going to, I've already sprayed once. That's the field I was in cultivating yesterday. So I'm driving out the gate right now, heading to that field. We got a full load on. It's not very far. It's only, I don't know, 2 miles, 3 miles down the road. So I'm gonna go out there, spray that. I've got enough to do about 30 acres. I'm gonna be 3 acres short of what I wanted to spray. And we'll see where we're at with by the end of that, and then if I want to go back and touch up those other areas I haven't sprayed, we'll see. But I'm gonna go and put on one more application. It is August 18th, so this should be good for pod fill. This is kind of what this application is going to. So this should help fill the pods. So I just got to the field, got everything set up. I am getting back to where I'm going to start spraying right now. Finishing mixing the tank up a little bit, agitating it a little. So get this done, and then it'll take me a little bit. I've only got a 60-foot boom on. The crop is pretty tall, like you saw yesterday, but we should be all right here with this sprayer. It's not a high clearance sprayer, but it should do good enough. All right, this is where we're gonna go spray today. Start out on the west end. Start out on the west end and get that all sprayed first. As you can tell, those beans aren't canopied in yet. They're pretty clean, but they're just not canopied in. Like I said, I just finished row cultivating that yesterday, and they have come back pretty well. Means that where I was kind of knocking over a little. Now, none of these beans in this field are perfectly clean, but over here to my right, those beans are looking a lot better than they are down here. These beans are still looking good. These are completely canopied in where this side of the field isn't, for whatever reason. So hopefully this shot of fertilizer will help completely fill everything in and help out, like I said, setting on pods. Spraying on 2 gallons an acre of yield topper and mixed in with 10 gallons of water. So my ratio is 10 gallons an acre of applied product, total product. I'm gonna do, I mean, they're pretty clean right here. You get up on top of the hill, it starts getting more weedy, but that's kind of an indication on how tall these beans are. Again, it's August 18th. They're not done completely grown yet. They're still flowering, still putting on growth nodules, and gonna put on another layer. But now see, we still got some flowers down here, but they are setting on pods. I'm gonna do a quick stand count and rough estimate of potential yield real quick. All right, without these beans getting any taller, they're already sitting, if the pods fill, if all the conditions maintain good, and if we can get them through the machine, thrashed and everything good. Right now it's looking like between 40 and 55 bushels an acre, just as short as they are right now. That's if every one of the flowers put on a pod, if the pods fill to 2.5 beans, a 2.5 bean average. So I mean, that's pretty doggone good. I've got 12 plants per 21 inches on an average spacing. Some they're actually a little bit better than that. And I've got anywhere between 25 to 42 either pods or flowers per plant. So you average those out, times those together, and times 2.5, 2.5 seeds per pod. Divide that by 18. That's kind of where you get your stand count. So that's how you come up with it. But there's a lot. It's still early. This is nowhere close to being accurate, but it is encouraging at least. It's really encouraging. Hopefully they do fill, and hopefully they continue to grow, fill in these rows, and still put on pods and put on flowers. I'll be really happy. So if they don't, well, that's just farming, isn't it? I'm here on the 50-acre field next to the oil lease, and I'm spraying these beans. You know, this soybean variety will continue to flower throughout the season. So I'm gonna jump down here. Show you, these beans are about waist high, and they still got flowers, but you pull them back and they're just loaded with soybeans, and they're filling really well. And this whole field is this way. Now, again, this is the field I was showing you on the tine weeder. This is by far the best it's ever been. There is still some foxtail, like you can tell, but not remotely close to what it has been in the past. So, I'll show you these soybeans here. Just loaded with them. Pretty happy. So I'm out here spraying, and I'm still putting on 10 gallons an acre like I was last field. These beans are just about canopied over. In a lot of places they already are. So I'm a lot happier with this field than I've ever been in the past. So hopefully this last little bit of fertilizer is going to help boost the yield and help fill the pods. Still early enough that we can get a couple more nodes, I think. And as long as we fill the pods that are already there, we'll have a pretty good yield. I did one test strip on this side of the field. I'll do the middle section in a minute, but this middle section was 50, so can't beat that. So yeah, we'll keep spraying, see how it runs. Last video I made was out here when I was row cultivating, and I want to show you those tires are covered up, and those 4-foot tires are almost covered up. So these beans are phenomenal. try to jump down here and show you on the ground. All right, these beans are about belly button high and just loaded down here, top to bottom. One thing I don't see on these are any new flowers. Now these where they've already bloomed. I don't know if they'll put pods up that high or not. But yeah, this whole, I guess there's some flowers. All right, if I can get it in camera, right in there. So yeah, they're still putting on flowers up here on the top. Really happy, but yeah, we got soybeans all the way up here. Just loaded with them. Saturday, August 21st or 22nd, I don't know. One of those 2 days. I'm out here at the oil lease and we are baling hay. So, hey, you guys need any hay out there? Give me a call or go to hardyfarms.net. I'll make you a heck of a deal. We've got more hay right now than we know what to do with. So, I will make you a really good deal if you guys need or want some hay. They're 4x5 bales, mixed grass, some fescue, a little bit of brome. Yeah, all around it's pretty good hay. So it's not certified organic, but yeah. So anybody needs any hay, have them go to hardyfarms.net and request a quote. I'll give you a call and we'll make it happen. I'm out here spraying the lagoon and seen something here. I don't know what this is, but this is turning and it's only just a little patch right here. It goes from right here down around that way. I mean, it's not much, but it's like the plants are dying. I don't know if they're just because of drought. I don't know if it's disease or what, but you get past it and it's fine. I'm walking out here right now and I'm back to really good soybeans. Could just be that it's drought, because these are starting to turn too. And we've not gotten any rain in quite a while. We were lacking some severe moisture, some serious moisture. We've not gotten any significant rainfall again. Pretty much all of August. So it is really dewy. There's a lot of dew in the mornings, but these hot days, I'm sure that's a lot of what's going on. Just drought, and, not very good soil in these little low patches right here. The rest of this really looks good. It's just a little patch that's like 150 feet wide by maybe, it's probably not even 150 feet wide, it's probably 100 feet wide by 30 feet long. I don't know. So not very much of it. I've never had that happen. I've also never had a year this dry, so that could have a lot to do with it. But they are calling for some rain here in the next couple of days. I'm hoping that we get an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches. I'll take it. I'll deal with the weeds on this field. But if we don't get some rain, we don't get some moisture, this half is not going to do very good. That half will, but this half won't. I don't know. We'll see. This is Friday, August 28th. 2020. I'm here today. Today's going to be the last hot day of the year. It's supposed to be 95. In September and sometimes in October, we'll get a hot spell, a hot couple days here and there, but it isn't anything consistent. So today's the 95. Over the next couple weeks, we're supposed to get down in the low 80s and then even in the mid 70s. So I think fall is here. But I got Dylan. He is pressure washing. It's Friday. He goes to virtual learning 3 days a week now because of this COVID BS. I guess the positive side is he can come and get some extra work in here whenever he's done with school. So he was done with school, his schoolwork at 8:30 this morning. Got up at, I think, 7:30, and he was done by 8. So that's our school systems for us. Good for him. I mean, he'll at least learn some stuff, some real world skills, because I don't think they'll be learning it in school. What's up? I told you I'm gonna make you famous. Go ahead and we can close this hood. You get the hood, you get that front windshield better and all that too. Get your arms up high, you can spray down on it, it'll clean it a lot better. Like that right there. Get that front windshield good. I'm gonna leave him to do that.
Can you get the back one too?
Yeah.
Get that one that good.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna let him do that. I've got a little bit of work here to do with the oil lease. I've got some numbers to run and filters to change. And then we're gonna try to get the truck, semi-truck, ready to go and get everything cleaned out. I think there's still a little bit of leftover corn in there from last year. Like, I don't know, 5 or 10 pounds, it's not much. And so we're gonna get all that pressure washed out. We're gonna get the other tractors greased up, the grain cart greased up, the semi greased up, get everything ready to go, because I think harvest is gonna be right here around the corner. I also wanna kind of go through everything, and I know that there are a few things I need to do for maintenance, but I wanna see if there's any other bearings that might be out prior to harvest. We'll get the combine over the next month. We'll get everything ready to go. Nothing's really pushing. Honestly, we're still a month and a half or 2 months away at the earliest before we're going to be able to harvest. So, yeah, that is a price that you pay with being organic. If you have, let's say, a soybean field that's ready to go, but there's still some green weeds out there, you got to wait for the first killing frost. You have to wait a week after the first killing frost to get out there and actually start harvest, because it'll give the soybeans a greenish tint, and the organic people that buy it, the mills, they don't like it like that. So they want their beans clean just like everybody else. And they'll even reject loads for that stuff. So yeah, we're just doing some hit and miss stuff. I do have about 20 acres I'm going to go and row cultivate this afternoon with Dylan. I'm going to teach him how to do that. And yeah, might as well, like I said, he might as well get some good learning experience, some real world skills out of this virtual learning stuff. If they're not going to put him to work in school, by God, I'll do it on the farm. Right. Hey, I lost my one.